Okay, we've got more hand issues. About 8 months ago, my ring finger and right thumb started triggering really bad, but I was using hand tools every day, 5 and 6 days a week for 2 months in a row there. And I really overdid it with crowbars, power tools, and especially a sawzall, because that sawzall would catch and it would just beat your hand, and it hits this sheath back in here. And this in here was getting beat at the same time. I could feel this in here getting abused. I really thought it would go away, but it did not. So this is a hand. This has had carpal tunnel surgery. The middle finger has had trigger finger release surgery after we got a cyst here on the tendon, and we had the injection, and then 2 months later we had the surgery because the injection did not work. Doc told me, he's a very good hand surgeon located in southern Indiana. He told me that these injections will work 50% of the time, so it's pretty good odds, and you pretty much have to go with it. And my insurance company would probably demand the injections anyway versus skipping them and going to surgery, mainly because of the cost. You can see some black and blue here. I don't know how it's going to show up. Here's the injection point on the ring finger, and this hurts. Everybody has different tolerances on pain, especially hand pain. But I hate it. I hate needles. I hate any kind of needles in the hand. And you will definitely wake up when he gives you these injections. And he admitted to me that these trigger finger injections, they have a lidocaine in them, I think, as a numbing agent. And then they have cortisone in them. And he said they're the most painful injections that he gives. And he's an orthopedic surgeon that does feet, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows. He does it all. He said they're by far the most painful because you go in there with that needle and you try to penetrate that sheath or get under that sheath and put that medication right in there. And also when you get an injection, this finger will stay numb. The finger where you had the injection, because of I think it's lidocaine, I'm not positive, but the numbing agent will keep it numb from 12 to 36 hours. In my case, it took about 36 hours. Before the numbness wore completely off. The entire thumb was numb and the ring finger. Now the thumb injection is right here. Prior to the injection, in the course of a day, this ring finger, the curve would be about like this. That's all I could straighten it. 72 hours later, it's been 3 days post-injection, I can now straighten it up pretty nice. I have a lot of pain in here when I push. Here I have hardly no pain, but my thumb is locked. I can't bend it down. Like your thumb will bend here, you can touch that. See how you can touch this right here? And you bend it down, mine's pretty much locked straight. If I relax it, I can bend it down and I can touch. There's no pain there, but I can't force it down. I can't lock up the tendons and hold it down. If I do, it'll snap. And if it snaps closed, it's extremely painful. So we'll see how the 50-50 odds work in my favor. It did not work on this one. It should work on one of these, but you never know. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. But 3 days after the injections, I can stick keys in a door and turn them open. Before that, I could not do it. This thumb was so sore and tender, I just had to use my left hand on a lot of things. I could put the key in the door, but I'd have to turn it with my left hand. So I go back in 4 weeks. It's been 3 days. I'm going to have my fingers crossed. You can see some black and blue here. The thumb was extremely painful on the injection. He said the good news and the best thing about the injection is that they only last about 5 to 10 seconds. And he was right. He was quick. But man, that 4, 5, 6 seconds, you're going to be making some noise. So, but you got to do it. It's got to be done. I will post an updated video on this in about 5 weeks and let you know what the doc says. Like I said, I hope it's going to work. If it works, it's one and done. It's over with. If not, we will proceed with the surgery. And also, when this finger triggers, this finger will not trigger on its own right now. And I can touch that. And I couldn't touch that skin before. Just like you can with a good finger. I can touch that now, and it's not locking. Before, it will lock so hard, I would have to take my finger and pop it open like that. It would lock, and I take my other hand and pop it open. And sometimes the thumb. A lot of times I can open the thumb back up. It hurts. But when the thumb snaps closed, I'll just reach over here with the other finger and open him back up too. I will post an updated video. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Take care of your hands and work safe out there. Have a good one.